Let's take a more detailed look at the Machines window of Machines and People. We start by launching the application. We need to choose a database to work in. In this case, it's going to be the example database. And then we click on the Machines window. Here we see all the machines that we have in this particular database. We can browse them by clicking on a machine, going up and down using the arrows or the mouse, whichever. We can see the details of the machine. We can see the admin logins. We can see all the data of a machine, but we cannot edit anything. This is disabled. So in order to change anything, we need to hit the edit button, edit machine. In here we can select a user or software package or any of the fields in the database. Before we can do anything, we need to either cancel or save these edits. Let's cancel that. So let's build a machine. That may be the best way to show what we can do with Machines and People. Start by clicking on New Machine. Let's call this the test machine. And we'll skip a lot of this data right here. But let's take a look at something that may be unique to Machines and People. And this one is the location selection. We can add a tag to this machine as to its location. Perhaps we are working in a department where there's a lot of machines and we want to get a report of some kind, perhaps IP addresses or serial numbers or something about all the machines in this particular department. So we can tag this as being in the production department. Let's pick that again. When I run my mouse over it, it zeroes it out. And also a function. There are machines by function. You may want to get a list of all servers or all laptops, whatever. Let's call this a desktop machine. And then we can add a login. Let's call this the Infotech user for Information Technologies, IT for short. Add a password. We can add a backup. Admins, most machines do have a backup. In case something goes wrong with the admin user, you got a backup admin to get in there and fix things. And then we can add users and software. But you can see before we do that, we need to save this machine first. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's click the Save button. It tells us that we added a new record. Here it is. Here's the machine. Now we can click on that and edit it and add users and software to this machine. Let's go ahead and add some people. Click on the people window. We can just select a user, drag them onto the list box, and as many users as we would like. And the same for software. We can just click the software tab, click the software window. Let's add Microsoft Office. We'll also add Adobe CS4. And now we can, let's add a note too. New machine. Now we save this. And it shows that the record has been updated. It returns us to the browse mode of Machines and People. If we want to decommission this machine, one thing that we can do is just click on Delete Machine. And this will go and release all the software and all the users from this machine. You can say delete, you can say decommission, whichever you prefer. For example, if we have users on the machine, we can click a user, click the release selected user, and that will simply release them. The same thing with the software. If you want to release software, you select software item, click the release software, selected software button, and that will put that software back into the library and add a license back onto the total available. So that is a brief tour of Machines and People, the Machines window. Thank you.